Hey y'all, so here we are in a different location than we normally are. We're gonna be playing Minecraft Earth today and specifically doing a challenge where we have to get 100 chests. In the world of Minecraft Earth, there are tappables on the ground, and these tappables come in a few different varieties. There's resource tappables that look a lot like blocks you would find on the ground or on the side of a mountain. There's tappables that look like trees, there's tappables that look like mobs, and there's tappables that look like chests. With all of the normal resource tappables, they are basically what you see on the ground. You're gonna get some type of block of like dirt, stone, andesite, that sort of stuff from the tappables that look like blocks. You're gonna get some type of tree and plant from the trees, and obviously you're going to get the mob that you're basically clicking on from any of those mobs. There's some rarity built into that, but the thing that really kind of opens up the world of all of the tappables is the chests. You almost never know exactly what you're gonna get from there, so today I want to focus specifically on those to make sure, to kind of find out really what is inside of the chests, what's the variety, what's the breadth of things that you can get specifically from the chests on the ground. Now, I've been playing Minecraft Earth for a long time, so I actually have a ton of items. So in order to keep track of everything that we're picking up today, I've actually cleared my inventory, so there's absolutely nothing inside of my inventory. So now let's hit the road. We're here in Dallas, Texas. It seems to be working just fine in Dallas, Texas. I know I went to Mexico before to try out Minecraft Earth, but we're in Dallas, Texas, and so we're just going to be going around trying to pick up as many chests as we can. We've come to our first chest. It's waiting here for me. Let's see what we get. I bet that it's not gonna be all that exciting. We got a fence, iron, and some glass. First chest done. Okay, so after collecting the very first chest, looking around, there are there are no chests. It's really sad to see all these other tappables that we could be getting but are not getting because we're aiming for only chests. So I guess we have to either go across a river or go many blocks away. So we're on a journey now. So we're about ready to collect 8, 9, and 10 in our chests, and I am in the perfect, I've never seen this before. I have 3 chests all within the circle to get. Oh, okay, good. The app was a little bit broken for a moment. So we got some planks, some carpet, and some rail on the first chest. That was chest number 8. This one's chest number 9. Brown wool, torch, and glass. Glass is a good one, by the way. Glass is a hard thing to get. And let's avoid that pig and click on the chest and get stairs, a lever, and an oak pressure plate. Okay, we're 10 down. Let's go get some more. Do I have your badge number? Something's going down. Okay, so we are collecting chest number 25. So we are a fourth of the way done. Let's just go ahead and click it. We have actually seen chests despawn, which is kind of frustrating. Let's see what we get. Fence, gate, a pressure plate, and an epic note block. Awesome. So let's do a little recap of what I've got so far. When I started, I created a new account, and I did have to click on like 2 things that were not chests, so I don't have much experience other than chests, but we are level 2 so far. We have quite a lot of items. The items that we have the most of are glass and stairs, and the ones that we only have like a few of are a few of the different wool colors and redstone repeaters and TNT. Anything with redstone seems to be pretty rare when it comes to collecting items. So a pretty good number of items. I almost would expect that we'd have more after 25 chests, but anyway, we're gonna keep going. And there is an adorable little community garden here. Look at it. You wanna get some rosemary? I want some rosemary. We are almost halfway done. This is chest number 5050. Super excited. Let's see does it have any goodies for our 50th chest. Lime wool, hooray, and then a torch and some more stairs. So checking in, we're now level 3. Let's sort by quantity, most at the top. At the bottom, We've actually, so TNT is like an epically rare item, but we've actually gotten 9 so far, which has actually been one of my favorite things. We have almost every color of wool. There's 16 colors, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So 9 colors, including white. Don't have any black wool yet. I'm excited to maybe get some black wool. And then also in the very few items that seem pretty rare are 2 redstone repeaters, 3 redstone lamps, and 2 buckets. One of the things that I'm really excited that we did pick up was a mob of me. I had not seen these in chests yet. I had only seen them in build plates. So the fact that I picked up a mob of myself, which I can put down into a build plate, is actually really cool. So I love that that has been gathered so far. So we're only halfway done. We've been recording for a while. It's 98 degrees out here. It's pretty warm. And so anyway, that's just what it is. So let's keep going. I just found the rarest tappable. How do I get it? How do I put that in my inventory? I need that. Kitty. Oh, it's coming to me. Oh my gosh, it's so location aware. Okay, so we have done 84 chests so far. We still have 16 chests to go. We have been at this for so long. I am so ready to be finished. Also, battery level is at 57%. So still going at it, but it has been definitely a trek. This home that is under construction has air conditioning for the construction workers. That has got to be the most extra thing I have ever seen. I mean, it's worth it because it's like 100 degrees right now, but that is pretty awesome. That is focus. That is pretty rad that they would do that. Chest number 100. Very excited. Glad that we're done. Here we go. Let's just see what we get. Let's see what we get. Final chest, fence, wool, and stairs. I've come to expect the stairs, okay? We've gotten a lot of stairs. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of analyze everything that we got back at the studio. So, see you there. Also, leveled up, level 5. So if after you do this yourself and get 100 chests, only chests, you will be level 5. So yeah, anyway, kind of crazy. On our 100th chest, level 5. So here we are back at the studio, and we're gonna go over everything that I collected while out doing the 100 chests. I will say that it took a lot longer than I expected to get 100 chests. It was very hot, and I'm glad this is over. So let's just do a, I'm not sure if I should do a quantity sort or a rarity sort. Let's do a rarity sort. How about that? These are the most rare things, starting with the most rare, moving on to the most common things that I collected. One of the ones that I'm very happy about is a minecart. Didn't even know that you could get a minecart. I guess it makes sense. But I have one singular minecart. That is probably the most rare thing that I picked up, because even the other things in that color category I have multiple of those things. TNT, which I thought was very rare, I have 11 of that. Note blocks, I have 7. Redstone lamps, I have 6. And redstone repeaters, I have 3. When it comes to buckets, I got 9 of those buckets. I almost feel like I'm like Little Mermaid. Who's he what's it's? I got 9. I got 20. Buckets, I got 9 of them. Mud buckets, I only got 1 mud bucket. Now, when it comes to wool colors, I kind of feel like I want to, there we go. No, I was hoping that I could sort this in a different way to kind of show off the different wool colors. I have let me count these. I have 13 wool, it looks like, if I counted correctly. I ended up getting a black piece of wool, which I was kind of talking about that I didn't have before. We have all the like dark colors or like neutral colors. So white wool through light gray, gray. Is there dark gray? I don't think there's a dark gray wool. Brown and black, so all of those are out of the way. Then let's look. It looks like yellow wool. I'm missing yellow wool. I'm also missing just a straight up green wool. So yellow and green are two that I am missing. I'm trying to figure out what other wool I am missing, but I've got a lot of wool colors. So it looks like if you want, it would be almost impossible to get a lot of wool. I don't know how you're gonna, if you wanted to make a wool like pixel art, not sure how you're gonna do that in Minecraft Earth, other than collecting for a very, 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 very long time. Maybe there'll be an option to shear sheep in the future. Maybe that'll be something. But a whole bunch of different colors of wool. It looks like the one that I have the most of is purple. Actually, no, it looks like white, then brown, then purple wool is kind of the quantity there. Iron bars, redstone, any of the redstone stuff, super rare. Okay, so I only have 8 torches. I do have 19 levers, which seems like an absurd amount of levers. And the repeaters up here, I only have 3. Didn't get any actual redstone dust, and I believe that is because you get the redstone dust from the stone tappables. So I don't have any redstone dust. Now let's talk about building blocks. And you're not going to get actual blocks from chests. I mean, you're going to get a few blocks, but you're not going to get stone because those are in the stone tappables. So you'll get stairs. So I have some cobble stairs, cobble walls. I have some stone bricks. And then I have a few wood products as well. So doors, and these are all in the common stuff. I got a lot of fences, which was something that I didn't have a lot of before. Tons of fence gates. I almost have as many fence gates as I have fences, which is a little bit absurd. I wish I had more fences. I have some slabs and then a whole bunch of stairs. I think the quantity, if I sort by quantity, the thing that I got the most of was glass, which is funny because glasses and stairs are both in sort of the uncommon category. So if I sort by rarity again, you can see that the things that don't have a border, these are like very common, and then green would be uncommon. But for whatever reason, the stairs and glass, which is the thing that I have the most of, is in that uncommon category. So I feel like get your rarities like in terms of quantity of collected correct. It could be also that, yeah, they're a little bit less rare to get, but anytime you do get them, you get like 6 or 5 of them versus like 1 or 2, even though you may pick up the more common ones more often, but get less of them every time that you pick them up. So that could be the case there. Like TNT, I thought TNT was super rare, super duper rare. It's in like the first 3 rows of things that I got. So really excited about that. Let's go back to the rarity sort. Because we were talking about these sort of building blocks. I got only 2 cobweb, really excited about that. 1 flower pot. I really wish, the flower pots are really cool for decoration, so I wish I would have gotten more flower pots. A ton of pressure plates. I do not need pressure plates. No need for pressure plates at all, but I have a ton of them. Let me see if there's anything else that I failed to mention. I have a lot of torches and a little bit of white carpet. So I'm surprised by almost the lack of variety. Like, I opened 100 freaking chests. Okay, 100 chests I opened, and I feel like this almost doesn't feel like 100 chests worth of blocks at the end of the day. I'll be real honest. Oh, mobs, by the way, I ended up getting 4 mobs of me. I shouldn't discount that. 4 mobs of me, that's really cool. I love the mobs of me to place in a build plate. It'll be whatever skin you're wearing currently. Those are super duper awesome. So how do you guys feel though? I did the work. I got all of the blocks, and do you guys think that it was worth the work? Do you feel like all of this loot was worth it? Going through hours of searching for chests to get this type of loot. I think I've learned a lot from this experience, and I'm really, at the end of the day, I'm glad that I did it. And I hope that you're glad that I did it, so that you know what it's like, okay? You know the actual work put into it and what you will possibly get out of it. Thanks so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a big old thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Also, make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. See you next time. Bye!